Hey there, cat adventurers! I've got something exciting to share. The Trailblazers Open House event is coming up on July 1st through the 16th, and you are invited. For 2 whole weeks, you'll get free access to the Kitty Cat Go Trailblazers community, where you can join in on the Colors of the Rainbow scavenger hunt, attend a live community Zoom chat, explore the Trailblazers private podcast and the archives of past challenges and activities, get help with any adventure or training troubles you might be having, and connect with adventurous cat parents from around the world. Whether you're new to cat adventuring or looking to take things to the next level, this is your chance to experience the magic of Trailblazers and see what we're all about. No commitment required. Come join the adventure. Sign up at kittycatgo.com/open house. Welcome to the Kitty Cat Go Adventure Podcast. I'm your host, Emily Hall, certified cat trainer and cat adventure enthusiast. Whether you're a seasoned explorer just starting to leash train your cat, or haven't even begun your adventure journey yet, you're in the right place. Here on the show, we dive into anything and everything cat adventure, travel, training, and enrichment, with a mix of solo episodes as well as guest expert interviews. From indoor activities to backyard escapades to hiking, backpacking, and kayaking, no adventure is too big or too small. Get ready to be inspired, learn something new, and unleash your cat's adventurous spirit. Let's go! Guys, it is hot! I don't know where you are in the world, but here in Georgia, we've already experienced some 90-degree days. And while I'll take hot weather over cold weather any day, it does present some challenges when it comes to going outside with cats. Though they tend to enjoy the warmth too, there is such a thing as too hot. Sometimes, though, it can be tough to know what that is because our cats don't become sweaty messes like we do. So to help you navigate how to most safely continue enjoying your outdoor adventures during the summer, today I'm sharing how to know if it's too hot for your cat, some fun biological facts about how cats keep themselves cool, and some easy and practical ways you can help keep your cat cool. Okay, first things first, how hot is too hot? Unfortunately, there is no clear-cut answer for this. Just like with people, different cats will have different tolerances for heat. Their coat length and thickness will obviously make a difference for them too. Unlike humans, though, cats do not regulate their body temperature quite as effectively. We sweat to help cool ourselves off, and though cats do too, it's not quite the same. I talked with our vet, Dr. Butler Caldwell, all about this to get the full scoop. According to Dr. Caldwell, cats have sweat glands located in their foot pads as well as throughout their skin. My cat Kylo has a lot to say about this. However, they are much less active than in humans. He says there are less of them, they are less innervated, and the accompanying blood vessels are built a bit differently, so they lack much of the ability to thermoregulate with the skin and sweating. So what does that mean exactly? Simply that yes, cats sweat, but their sweat glands don't work as effectively as in humans. Because sweating alone is not enough to cool your cat down if they get really overheated, it's important to keep an eye on them and to even provide some extra help to sufficiently cool them down. Or ideally, avoid overheating completely, right? Kylo agrees. That's why you're here listening to this episode after all, so here are my best ideas for keeping your cat cool during the summer and avoiding overheating. Number 1, go out in the mornings or evenings. Temperatures start rising in the late morning time, with the hottest time of the day being around 3 p.m. Aim to go on your outdoor adventures before 10 a.m. or after about 6 p.m. That way you and your cat are avoiding the hottest parts of the day. Some cats even really enjoy going out after dark. Going on a nighttime adventure has been a regular activity over in Kitty Cat Go Trailblazers during the adventure challenges, and it's been fun to see how many cats really love going out at night and that some even prefer it. I don't take my cats out for leashed walks at night much, mostly because I'm an early to bed kind of person, but they definitely love their after dark catio time. Number 2, avoid direct sunlight. When choosing your adventure spots, consider what kind of coverage is around. Is there any shade, or will you constantly be in direct sunlight? Try to choose places that offer more shaded areas, either parks that have pavilions and shelter, or places that have a lot of tree coverage. We all know how miserable it is to have the sun beating down on us. Plus, cats can actually get sunburnt, another reason to avoid direct sunlight. Cats are most prone to sunburn on their ears and noses, the places that don't have much fur. Light-colored cats and hairless cats are also more prone to sunburn. I recommend using sunscreen if your cat will be in direct sunlight for any length of time. Unfortunately, many of the ingredients in human sunscreens are toxic to cats, so be sure to use a sunscreen that is marked as cat safe. There's one on Amazon called Sit Stay Forever sunscreen that Terry and the Kitty Cat Go Trailblazers community recommends. I'll link it in the show description. Some human infant sunscreens are safe as well, but check with your vet to be sure. Number 3, keep your cat hydrated. An obvious thing probably, but this can sometimes be more difficult than you'd think. Cats are pretty notorious for not drinking a ton of water, especially when out and about. If your cat is one who won't drink, you can try lightly wetting their lips with some water so they'll then lick it off. Or better yet, be sure to bring along plenty of treats or food that are high in water content, like churros or other squeezy lickable treat. Kylo and Sophie's favorites are the Cat Creamies. With any squeezy treat, your cat can have a tasty treat and stay hydrated at the same time. Number 4, wet your cat down. Most cats don't like water, so you probably will not convince your cat to take a nice refreshing dip in a stream. But they might tolerate you dripping some water on their head or wiping them down with a damp towel, or your wet hands. If they'll let you do that, be sure to get their head and paws especially. Number 5, add a cooling mat to your cat's backpack, carrier, or stroller. There are different kinds of cooling mats. Some require refrigeration or freezing, and some just recharge in the air when not in use. No matter which kind you go with, they can make a great addition to the bottom of your cat's backpack, carrier, or stroller. I've personally got an extra small size one from the Green Pet Shop. That is the perfect size for the bottom of our backpack carrier. You could also opt for using a frozen water bottle or ice pack instead. Just be sure to wrap it in a towel or blanket first so that your cat doesn't come into direct contact with it because it might be too cold. Whatever you do though, don't ever use a gel ice pack intended for humans. Your cat's claws can easily tear those, and the gel inside can be toxic. Always use cooling devices that are intended for pet use. Number 6, try a cooling scarf or bandana. If your cat will tolerate wearing things, a cooling scarf or bandana might be worth a try. There are ones specifically made for pets, typically made of material that you can wet down and that is breathable to create a cooling effect. You can also use a regular bandana. Just wet it, put it in the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes, and tie around your cat's neck. It won't last forever, but it will help keep them cool for a little bit. I'll be honest, my cats are not fans of any of these cooling apparel items. Everyone is different though. I've definitely seen plenty of cats online who don't mind them. Like I said, it's worth a try. Number 7, bring a fan. A battery-powered handheld fan is a wonderful adventure accessory for both you and your cat. If either of you are getting hot, take a break, pull out the fan, and cool off together. For an extra cooling effect, you can wet your cat down a bit before pulling out the fan. Some even have clip attachments that you can clip to the lip of your cat's backpack or stroller. Number 8, brush your cat before heading out. I don't know about your cats, but mine are big shedders. It's especially bad in the summer. Between the dog and our 5 cats, I have to vacuum just about daily because otherwise our floor is covered in tumbleweeds. I also have to brush them on a regular basis to help with hairball control. Regular brushing also helps to keep them cool because it removes the excess fur that's accumulated in their coat. I try to remember to give the cats a brush before we go out. It might not make the biggest difference, but hey, every little bit counts. Number 9 and number 10, my last 2 pieces of advice, which I think are probably the most important besides staying hydrated maybe. Take frequent breaks and limit your cat's outdoor time. Going out in the summer heat is not the time to push your cat. Take plenty of breaks, give your kitty plenty of opportunity to rest, and keep your outings shorter than you might during cooler months. Being exposed to extreme temperatures for extended periods of time isn't good for anybody. And honestly, if the temperatures are going to be especially hot, I'd suggest skipping an outdoor adventure altogether and opting for some indoor enrichment activities instead. If you do choose to go out during the summer, always keep a close eye on your cat and watch for signs of overheating so you can take action as quickly as possible. One of the first signs is panting. Though panting is pretty normal for dogs and not usually cause for concern, it is not as common for cats to pant. If your cat is panting, they are overheated, so you should stop, take a break, and do what you can to help them cool down. Other signs include sweaty paws, lethargy, drooling, excessive grooming, restlessness, rapid heartbeat, and increased body temperature. If you notice any of these symptoms, you should take a break, find a cool shaded spot, and allow your cat to cool down. Offer them some water, try wetting them down a bit with wet hands or a damp towel, and give them a high moisture treat like I mentioned before. While you obviously want to avoid overheating, if your cat does happen to overheat, it is usually not reason enough for a vet visit. As long as you take a break or stop your adventure and get your cat some hydration, they should be okay. However, if you notice any more serious symptoms like dark red or grayish gums, vomiting or diarrhea, trembling, confusion, dizziness, or staggering, your cat may be having a heat stroke or suffering from heat exhaustion. You need to stop your adventure immediately, get your cat some water, and take them to the vet right away. Heat stroke can cause organ damage and even be life-threatening, so seeking help from your vet is essential. Now, I'm definitely not a vet, so if you're ever unsure if your cat needs medical attention for overheating, heat stroke, or any reason whatsoever, it's always better to err on the side of caution and take them in. Better safe than sorry, I always say. I think the same motto holds true when deciding whether or not to go out in the summer. I personally don't do a lot of adventuring with my cats over the summer, except for some simple backyard outings. For one, I don't like being out in the heat, and for another, my cat adventuring companion, Kylo, is a long-haired black cat, so he definitely doesn't enjoy being out in the heat, and he's telling me so right now. It's not worth the risk for me, so from about June to August, we stick to short backyard hangs and save the hiking for spring and fall when the weather is more tolerable. We also live in Georgia though, so the weather here is obviously going to be a lot hotter and more humid than for those who live further north. As you can see, there's a lot to consider: where you live, what kind of coat your cat has, their personal preferences, your personal preferences. If you do decide to go out, I hope the tips I shared with you here today are helpful. If you're looking for more indoor fun enrichment ideas for your cat over the summer, come join the Kitty Cat Go Trailblazers community. We've got a lineup of fun and enrichment every month with the encouragement and idea sharing that comes with a supportive community. Visit kittycatgo.com/trailblazers for all the details. Are you enjoying the Kitty Cat Go Adventure Podcast? Let me know by leaving a review on your preferred podcast platform. This will help others find the show and hopefully be inspired to get out there, try new things, and go new places with their cat. And as always, you can find any links and resources discussed in this episode down in the episode description. Until next time, happy adventuring!